All right, greetings all and happy Tuesday. Welcome to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest board game releases so you don't have to. And today's a busy day. We got things coming out left and right, so we'll be looking at all of that. But before we get started, we got some news of an upcoming game, I think in January. Yeah, looks like it's planned for January, or at least the Kickstarter is. And it is called Darwin's Journey. And it looks pretty good. There you go. There's a tidbit of it, or an image, so you can check that out. Go ahead and Google it if you're interested. Darwin's Journey, 1 to 4 players. Now, on Kickstarter today, what's out? Another project just came out like a few minutes ago, so it's pretty active today. And that's this one. So, starting with this one, which is Clash of Armies, medieval deck building game. 2 players, 30 minutes. And it's already got a little bit of funding, and it just released 381, the second project from this creator. Let's take a look at some images real quick, see if anything entices us. Looking decent. Okay, I'll keep this one saved. Nothing that's pulling me in immediately. We'll see if it funds, so we'll get back to it in its last hours. Now, it does have an early bird, so if you're interested, go ahead and get it. If you're interested and there's an early bird, you can always grab the early bird. You can, let me see here. Yep. You can always pledge, and then you have your 29 days to decide, and you can cancel that pledge anytime. But at least you got in on early bird, so you got the cheaper or best deal. Okay, next we have the Wizards Dice Tower, and it's funding. It's the goal is 12,000. All right, let's take a look. So it looks like a Lego type of build it yourself thing, dice tower. It's got a wizard's dwelling there. It's got for holding dice, it looks like. Yeah, there's a dice holder right there. There's the dice hold, and the tower works that the dice fall down into this gated portion down there. So I guess the dice holder is the wizard's thing. There's a goblin cave. It's pretty cool. It's cute, let's see, what stretch goals? Super slick maps. What does that have to do with it? Extra game session. What game session? Core races? Minis? Well, what's going on here? Let's take a look at the video real quick. It's not something I'm particularly interested right now, as I mostly play board games, so they all have their own dice. Well, their own dice, but I don't really need a tower right now. At least not a big one like this.
It comes fully loaded with a D&D 5th edition map.
Oh, okay, there's the map. Alright guys, check it out if you like it. I think it's a great idea. I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep it saved, see where it goes. As I was saying, I don't have much table space for something like that right now, the way I play. Okay, for Humours, let me check if there's I think there is a early bird. Yeah, there's an early bird on that, so if you're interested, get in on it now, and then you have 30 days to decide. You can cancel it anytime. That's not a problem on Kickstarter, and it's a nice way to play with it, because early birds, some people hate them, some people like them, because you feel like you got, if you miss it, you feel like you got left out. So a good way to combat it against the companies or whoever's running it is to catch on it and then cancel whenever you want. And I think that's a fair back and forth strategy with early birds. All right, so for Humours, a strategic deduction game that shows your true personality. I don't know. The layout looks pretty fun. 2 to 6 players. 44 minutes, ages 10 plus. I'll keep an eye on it. We'll check it out in its last days. Next, what we have coming out is The Pursuit of Happiness, Big Box and Nostalgia Expansion. So this game's already out. It's on Board Game Geek. You can see it here, the original. It's got a 7.2 rating. Take it, however you do. And then it's not too heavy of a game, 2.47. So with this size of a game, 2.4 is not that difficult. So that's what it looks like. I have no experience with this game, so I can't tell you much more than the Board Game Geek tells us there, but it does have solo mode. Anything else here? Let's see. Any early birds? Nope. Nothing that particularly intrigues me, so we'll just keep it open, and we'll see in 24 days where it's at. Let's close this out. Let's see if anybody's in chat. Okay, next we have build a custom screen for 5th edition D&D, Pathfinder, etc. So I was just curious about what this is. Build a screen, so you can build your own kind of DM screen with all your details. So they have this out. Not going to go into details, so if you're interested, go check it out. I'll close that one out. The Transcontinental 1 to 4 player. It says it's a award-winning worker placement. All right. It is 1 to 4 players, 14 and up, so it's going to be a little bit more advanced. It looks very nice. It is funding pretty nicely. It's over at almost 13,000 currently. They only need 15,000 something. This is what it looks like. And so it's a train themed game. Yeah, it looks like it's a train themed game. Yep. There you have the different carriages. It's a pretty good looking game, I'll be honest. It's actually a very nice looking game. I could see this game going pretty far. This is a first creation of Glenn Dresser. Nice work, Glenn. For a first creation, this looks really, really good, really professional. Just the everything and the colors and everything, the graphic design, excellent. Let's see if there's an early bird. Nope. So let's keep an eye on it. How much is it? It's $50, $52 around. So not bad, not bad. $50 game. Looks like you get quite a bit of stuff in there. Very cool. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. So we'll see that in about 28 days. We'll see where it's at then. All right, the pop-up wargaming and RPG terrain system. I was just curious what this is because I've had the idea of doing a pop-up terrain system before. When, you get inspired when you see pop-up books and pop-up cards, gift cards. Not gift cards, but, cards. And then, you figure, why doesn't anybody make that into terrain? And that's what this is. It's looking pretty cool and good. So let's keep an eye on this one. I wonder how high it's going to go. I have a feeling it's going to go pretty high because their goal is 50,000. They're already at 65,000. It's doing really, really well, actually. It's not a bad idea. Easy to store. Yeah, very cool. Although this is their 19th project, so they're not new to this whole thing. Let's see what other things they've done. Looks like this is more or less their first kind of terrain Kickstarter, somewhat. So yeah, well done. And they already have a following, so yep, that's going to get a lot of hype around it. Wizards and Relics, 2 to 4 player. Looks like a multiplayer dueling card game. I wonder if there's 3 player in it, or if you have to be on teams, but whatever. There probably is. 14 and up, so seems like it's a little bit more advanced. It looks pretty simple, though. Pretty nice design, simplistic style. Let's see if there's any early bird for that. Looks like there might be. What is this? It's limited. Let's see, 175. Not sure. No, it doesn't look like it's an early bird. Anyway, so yeah, if you're interested, go check it out. We'll be seeing it in 20 days. Next, we got, with 9 days to go, it just launched, but they only allowed themselves for 9 or 10 days to run. So, interesting. Let's see what happens. Holy moly. They did create some hype ahead of time about the game, as I did see another YouTuber mention this one, but it's already at 280,000 out of 50,000, so it's doing incredibly well, and it's going to be done soon. Pretty much its whole time on Kickstarter is going to be hype time for it. Interesting and good strategy. So that's what it looks like. Let's see, all gone. Looks like they did have a... Want a copy? Let's see. Looks like they did have a early bird for those who want a copy of every game. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Nothing else is limited. The game itself is going for a lot. It's $115. Yep, $115. That's not cheap. Okay, so that wasn't an early bird. Okay, so 115. That seems a bit much. I guess, yeah, the boards are rather large. That does look fun. I'm going to put it to the side. I'm not going to dig deeper. Okay, I'm going to skim through the video real quick just because of all the hype. But it's not something I'm jumping on immediately and seeing that it works for me.
And limit their programming.
Free yourself from
to further ensure control, the bot stolen code bots move fulfills the bots limitation right through their
programming game.
The challenge is great, but they
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep an eye on it. So we'll see where it's at in the 9 days. Okay, next. Told you we got a lot of stuff today. We got this Jiu-Jitsu fighting game with, of course, characters that aren't human to spice it up. Got to keep it colorful and interesting. Nice. Kind of human bear, human lion characters, gorilla. All right, let's see. What does it look like? There's the layout. Looks like there is an early bird. Yep, there's an early bird. So if you're interested, grab it right now. And then you have 26 days to decide if you want to keep it. So no problem. You can cancel without any hassle. I believe I actually haven't done that yet, but that's recommended by other people. So 20 hours to go. Yep, it's gonna close soon. So how's their funding doing? They're not even halfway there, and they created that early bird. So I'm sure it helped out a lot. We'll see how it goes. 24 solo. Yeah, it looks okay. 2 to 4 player, right? I believe. Let's double check that. And where are we at? Where's the player amount? Both players. No, it does have solo mode because it had the solo cards. So, okay. Let's see. Open guard, blah, blah, blah. Fast pace. Let's see. Just real quick. Play your or not. Let's see here. Let's see. Players 50 first section. I have a feeling you can have a lot of players here from, let's see, 50 different Jiu-Jitsu techniques players. Okay. Never mind then. Okay. Anyway, it's at least solo. We know it's going to be for 2 players. I'm sure it's for 4 or more under this quick glimpsing. So, turtle 6 to 7. Cool. If you're into Jiu-Jitsu, which I used to be, I say that's pretty cool, actually. Really nice artwork. All right, let's see where it goes. Let's move on to the next one. All right, The Wanderer's Guide, a fantasy atlas for your RPG campaign. Something I'm not interested as well, but looked intriguing enough for me to check out here and present for whoever watches this.
Compendium designed to enhance your fantasy RPG campaigns. Immersive, beautiful maps and artwork by Andrew Bosley.
Okay, so maps and artwork. Concept art looks like Gloomhaven. I'm not seeing grid maps. Oh yeah. Okay, I did. Okay. Yeah, so it's a lot of concept art for your campaigns. Just a lot of lovely artwork. What else? But you get tokens. You get a variety of stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, looks very nice. And dice. Cool. I wonder if you do get any grid maps. Stretch edges. Cool. All right. Good luck, guys. That's it for me. I won't be watching it anymore. It's a first launch of theirs, so congratulations on the success. You have funded at over 14,000 out of 10. Okay, next we have Rescuing Robin Hood, a collaborative family game with an excellent depth of strategy, a beautiful world we know and love. Okay, let's see how many players. It's 10 years old and up, 1 to 5, beautiful. It's got solo and 20 minutes per player. So let's say 40 minutes for 2-player. It's about the timing of Azul, I'd say. I'm not sure how quick you guys play it, but looks nice. You get a lot of tokens, stuff like that. No miniatures, tokens, cards, not too much on boards. And is there anything we need to keep an eye out for? Nope. So keep an eye on it. We'll be back to this one in 20 days. We'll see if it funds. It's having a rough start. Is it their first one? Yes, it is. So good luck, guys. Next, we got KAPOW. I thought this was already out. It was talked about already. I guess it was, yeah, early info. Okay, looks like it's probably going to fund. 50,000 goal. It's over 30,000. This looks like, what is it? It's a superpower buildable dice game. So this is a superhero dice game. And then there's currently a big superhero game out, the Freedom 5, I believe. There it is, Freedom 5. Let's take a look at that real quick. That's got 3 days to go. That's a superhero game with a big board and all this stuff. Oops. Okay, so this one is a dice chucker superhero game. If superheroes are your thing, check it out. It's not a huge thing for me, so I'm probably my first is going to be Marvel Legends or something like that. As far as superhero, unless one of these really, really grabs my attention. So looking through it quickly, the comic book style is very nice. It's adult. Well, you know, it's quality comic book art. It's not like really anime-ish, or it's not really cutesy. It looks like quality comic book art. Okay, so that's it. I am interested in Dice Chucker, though. That does sound like a fun idea. I do have one coming also. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll be back in 20 days. All right, the World Game. 2 to 5 players. Looks like it's over halfway funded, so they're probably going to make it. The world is... So let's see. This one kind of pulled me in. The image here is a little different. Looks very family friendly. Okay, it's looking a little bit boring here, to be honest. It's a map of the world. Kind of plain colors, but that doesn't mean anything, though. Let's see. Well, it could. Let's see. It does have an early bird. And the early bird is limited to what? Is it amount of people? Yes, it's amount of people. So if you're interested, go ahead and grab it. You can cancel it any time. What you get. Okay, so you get the board. You get a bunch of cards. Country cards. This could be pretty cool, actually. Okay. Looks like a great family game, and it's definitely got educational. So let me see. Let's skip through
Experience
it real quick.
a new geography board
Nice
game.
video.
The World Game. Fun and fast-playing
Really good video.
educational game for
It's professional
everyone.
video right
Explore
there.
world countries,
Is this your
flags,
first project?
locations, and capital cities.
It is.
Each
Well
turn
done.
presents a challenge.
Really
Beat
well
your
done.
opponents with one of the 5 facts. Or ask to be challenged in your own knowledge. Which country flies this flag? Where's
Sweden?
Thailand? Who has a greater population, Italy or France? Be the first one to race
That's
around
pretty
the map
cool.
and pass famous landmarks.
Nice.
But not so fast. Use action cards to mess with other players. Unleash a tsunami. Lift the shield.
That's a cool game. For especially if you're a teacher and you got a classroom. That's a cool game. If I had a family, I mean, I could play it with my wife and all, but I'm not. It'd be still fun. But I'm just saying, with family and kids, it's a perfect game for that. So we'll see. It's probably gonna fun. Well done on your first launch. And I take it back about looking boring. I mean, it is a world map. Maybe there's some way to colorize it a little bit more without being too distracting. But for being a family game, I mean, that definitely works. All right, what do we have next? Let's see. Factions Battleground. Multiplayer fantasy battle board game presenting diverse cultures and mythologies. No decks, no luck, just choices. Choose wisely. What? No decks? So what is it based on? Is it a dice checker, 2 to 4 players? Okay, it has got the mythology theme going. Just choices, huh? I like that. It sounds simplistic and quick to play while really like engaging. Yeah, feeling like you're in the world. Let's see here, unit. Okay. That's the extent I'll give it for now. Interesting. Let's take a look here. Is there an early bird? Nope. So let's keep an eye on this one, and we'll be back in 27 days. Look, they're definitely going to fun. So well done. Is this your first game? Very nice. Congratulations on that. Next, we have Elements of the Gods, and I did see a preview a little bit of this one coming out. Let's skim through this video real quick, because this one looks attractive, although they don't have any physical stuff too much to show yet. It's a lot of renders.
Elements of the Gods is an action drafting and area manipulation game
a lot of
for
meeples.
1 to 5 players, designed by J. Vowels. Play as a young god at the dawn of civilization, using the powers of the elements to gather wood by gardeners. You'll also need mystics to perform your sacred rituals, and zealots willing to play a card from your hand.
Nice cards.
You will build monuments and gardens, and score points by playing divinity cards. And at the end of the game, you will score bonus points for the worshippers in your domain. Harness the power of the elements, and be the most influential god in Elements.
Nice. Looks like a cool step up from Ticket to Ride, actually. Looks like a completely different style gameplay, but just, I guess, that counter going around. But let's see. It is 1 to 5. How advanced is it? It looks decently simplistic to play. And how long does game take? Where is that information? Should always be on the top somewhere. Solo, rival, reverence. Okay. A lot of nice plastic. No real like miniatures. I mean, there's elemental miniatures, which are actually pretty cool looking. Okay, not sure. So let's move along. This one looks good though. This one looks pretty good. It looks like a great 2-player game. Let's see, 49. The copy of, okay, $50. Not bad. Not bad. Is this their first time? No, this is the 6th one. So, all right, we'll see where it gets to. We'll be back here in 24 days or so. Okay, probably the one that got my attention the most, just because of the style, and it's got miniatures. But let's take a look at it. Maybe not so huge for me. Let's see. It's the 8th one here, or the 8th or 9th. Oh, yeah, it's definitely funded. $60,000 over the goal. So let's take a look here at the video real quick. 1 to 5 players. Go ahead and play. Let's skip through the video. I'll spend more time on the videos once we're in the last hours of the project, like we're going to do today with Here Be Dragons. But since this has 16 days to go, we're just going to skip through the video, see if anything catches us. Alrighty. It is cooperative. No game master needed. Okay. Control the flow of battle. Okay. Fire the songs. I remember Bard's Tale on Xbox. That was an awesome game. Humor. This isn't it, you know, it's not that kind of idea. Everybody likes a bard, right? Playing a bard, or that's a really hot thing in games. A character class. I mean, 14 plus, 45 to 90 minutes. I've looked through it earlier a little bit. The miniatures are decent. Let me see here. Live enough to become a legend. Okay, first of all, do they have an early bird? Nope, and they only have 1 pledge, which is very cool. Very cool. It has the Kickstarter exclusive mini and stretch goals and core game. So it's $99. It's a $100 game. It looks like they give you a lot of stuff. They do. To make it a huge, great value as far as an investment, just a money investment, buying it and then selling it as soon as you receive it. I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't buy it for that. I think that's, you have to be more careful. You got to really look at the numbers when you do that. So this one, we'll see how much hype it garnishes though, but thus far, I'm curious about more, not as an investor, but the game itself, plus completed quest calls. I'm just curious how different, what is different about this game than other games. Simple hero creation. I like the creation board. That looks nice. Level up your hero your way. Cool. Skill tree. Gotta have more skill trees. Environmental challenges. Enemy behavior. Combat events. Okay. We'll see. Nothing that's really sticking out. So we'll take a closer look at it. We'll be back really going in depth on it. Or more so in about 14 days. Okay, that's it. That's all for the new releases. Now, what is ending soon? Ending very soon. Ending very soon is B Games. This game that's got 7 hours to go. It's, I believe, a 3+ player game. That takes it out of my interest. It's about being a director or screenwriter or both or everything and making the best B movie game. Oh, I think this one's, it is maybe going to fund. Wow, look at that. I figured it's not going to fund, but it's so close to funding at almost the $10,000. So let's hope they can get it in. So good luck, guys. But that's that for me. The one I'm interested now in, and have been for a while now, I've been keeping a close eye on it, is Here Be Dragons. Here Be Dragons. Okay, watch this video. It's got the perfect song. I'm gonna find this song. So they did a great job on the video. Skill tree. Sort of. More like, yeah, equipment upgrade. I'm so on the fence on this one. Make choices. It's a decent video. It shows you the gameplay. Shows you everything you pretty much need to see. No talking, but they chose an excellent song. This song really gives the feel of the game. You know, that charm. And look at the artwork. You know, it goes well with everything. It's not like high production so far. Maybe we'll see if they update some things. But as far as the game content here throughout, I'm liking the art style. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just thinking more about the box. I wonder if this is copyright. Yeah. I'm getting that song. I've decided it yesterday. I need to get it. Okay. So, yep, it's 1 to 6 players. I watched the solo game of it. A lot of it earlier. There's videos of it down here. And, well, I don't know if I'm going to fund it. One turnoff for me is the game is $47, which is not that bad at all. You get, okay, let's look at the contents. You get all this. And plus the bigger quest book, I guess. $47, but the shipping's $16, so altogether it's about $63. Looking at what the game is, I mean, it looks like a lighter game of one I've already funded a while back. I don't know. If it were I don't know, that additional $16, which you usually don't think about the shipping, but when you factor that in, and if it does end up on Amazon, and I've got Amazon Prime, I might get even free shipping or something. But then you have that quest book. I'm not sure. It's kind of a lot of money, $60 for what you get here. So in terms of value and all that, and investment, I wouldn't, for money and alone, I wouldn't really recommend it for that. But for gameplay, I think it looks awesome, and I really want to play it. So I'm talking genuinely about the game itself here. That's what I'm interested in. Goodness, I still don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow if I funded it. I might just keep an eye on it and get in the late pledge. Let's see if they do have a late pledge real quick. So what you do, by the way, in the game is you explore the land around, and you reveal the tiles. You build settlements, and you gain money, and I forgot the other numbers. You know, various different things on these counter tracks here. Once one of them, I think the top one maxes out, you actually win, especially in solo mode. If you don't win fast enough, then the Devourer, the Black Dragon, comes out and he starts to taint the land, as you can see here. Once he does that, it destroys everything that you've built there, and you kind of need to destroy him as soon as possible. The thing I really like about this game is the 2+ player mode, because solo you kind of just play against it, and that's usually how I play is solo. If you didn't know, that's kind of my more focus aspect. But when you play multiplayer, when you die, you become, by the dragon's corruption or whatever, or by the dragon, you become corrupted. And you keep playing as a corrupted against the other player. I think that's awesome. I think that's an awesome way how they continued that. That'd be really fun to watch, because you don't die. But if you do play alone, then you will die. So that's a little different. So it does look like it'd be more fun for more than solo. But as a solo experience, it looks really fun too. It looks pretty easy going. There's some things you need to remember to do every turn, every time you turn a tile or whatever. Now, what was I going to look at? I was going to look at FAQs to see what happens when it's finished. As soon as celebrations, a pledge manager will be open. Campaign every receive a mail link to it. In the pledge manager, anyone who backed us will be able to choose an increased pledge level, adding the unique Kickstarter box. Retailers will be contacted. They will receive 50. So I don't know if it's going to remain the same price. I'd imagine so, as they didn't give that incredible of a deal here. So I could see them holding that. So you could always see if you can still fund it then. 1 to 4 hours per gameplay. That's, it's not a quick game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just wait for the pledge manager and extend my wait on decision making. So okay, next, what we have coming out in 34 hours, is that correct? Yep. So by the time I make a video tomorrow, Here Be Dragons will be done, as well as B movies, but this will not. This will be in its last hours. So here is a amulet kind of puzzle. Well, I'll probably look into this more tomorrow. Probably not going to get it. I have one puzzle game on the way, kind of a escape room type of puzzle thing. No, it's more like a just mystery puzzle with a cool theme. And that's the first game of such that I'll probably be getting, and I want to experience, because I want to see how worth it are these to keep. Once you figure out this puzzle, I mean, are you going to replay it? That kind of thing. So I'll look deeper into this one tomorrow. Then we have this, which was a relaunch. They weren't a success their first and maybe second time. No, I think just one time before, but they are now. They have funded. The game looks cool, looks nice. Gem hunters and running around and escaping some ruins. Yeah, looks cool. Not too much interest, but we'll see in the last hours how I feel about it. Okay, and then we have this dining table, modular gaming table coming out. another table, and it's amazing how much they're funding, because there are so many gaming tables that come out and have come out on Kickstarter, and this one is the most recent, and it's still funded incredibly. Damn. But that's also because it's an expensive product. So even if you get some 100 backers, as they did here, it's already like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It looks cool. I won't be getting this. I just don't. I'm not in a position to get it yet, in a good one. But if I would be, man, look at that setup. That is awesome for DMing. That is so cool. Damn. Okay, we'll look at that in its last days. Hours. And then 46 hours, we also have Nova Aetus ending, which is a miniature kind of skirmish game, I believe. And they don't show much in like straight out gameplay appearance here, but it isn't their first project, so everybody kind of knows this already. This is for the expansion. So yeah, not sure what to think about that. We'll see when it's in its last hours. Also ending in about 40 hours is Antisocial Skills, a card game, so we'll check that out when it's in its last hours. Looks like it's going to fun, so congratulations. Escape box game, so an escape room or box type of game. We'll see how that, or what that's all about. Kabuto, a little battle fighting game. Looks like a fun idea. Looks like better for the younger folk, but beautiful design behind it. What else? Let's go up to 60 hours. Okay, 3 days to go. We got Kokopelli and all this other stuff. So I'm on the fence. Let me just end this off with what I'm on the fence with, and one more detail why, in case you're interested in this one. Again, Here Be Dragons, awesome game. Okay, so I am watching Here Be Dragons. The other game I'm watching that I might be funding is ending in 6 days. And that is Endless Winter. This game is going for, without shipping, it's going to be $60. It's not a cheap game, but it's getting good reviews. It looks wonderful. Everything going on here, Santa, you're exploring their land too. So that might scratch that itch for me. Although it's a completely different kind of style game, I think. 1 to 4 players. But you get those miniatures. You got a lot of things to upkeep here. 12 and up. It's not 14 and up, so it's maybe not that complex. But it really looks gorgeous. And is it their first one? It is their first one. And what an amazing first game. They have been doing their research. It's at $500,000. It's doing better than the other one that everybody's been talking about, or a lot of YouTubers, which is Townsfolk Tussle. That's at, come on, load up. Townsfolk Tussle, it is at like 300,000. Okay. Has it loaded? Yep. This has, and it didn't load with the total. But it's like, it's less than 400,000, I believe, right now. So actually, this game, Endless Winter, is kicking its butt in funding, and I can definitely understand why. So for me, it's Here Be Dragons or does it have to be or Endless Winter? See, and this is $60. Here Be Dragons is like almost $50. Should I be getting both? Should I get one or the other? I think a good way to make the decision on Here Be Dragons for me is to look at this one first and research it. That's my personal thing as I'm looking at these, and I don't want to be crazy in spending. I don't know, Here Be Dragons. I might get you later. So either way, I want this game. I'm loving the artwork. If you look at that. Oh, and Heroes of Might and Magic. So this is the day I've been waiting to talk the most about Here Be Dragons. So that's why I'm still on it. If you've ever played Heroes of Might and Magic 3, this is the nostalgia it's hitting for me. I'm liking this art style as it's going through, the themes going throughout the whole game. I'd love if there were miniatures, if you could have your hero miniature at least. Monsters, you don't need them actually. Just your hero character miniature, a miniature for the dragon and the other bosses. I could see that being definitely, or a premium edition. I could see them upgrading that in the future. But at least your own character. It'd be nice if it would not be a meeple and rather a cool looking hero. But it's customizable, so that's tricky. So it'll have to look well-rounded. Or you can choose the different types of heroes, so when you upgrade or when you get the different weapons, like a wand, you can have a already preset, you know, wizard-looking hero. So, yeah, just a little thing. There would only have to be, what, maybe 5 different ones? Not hero, but characters. So not too crazy, but something to consider for these guys. Okay, that's it for me. That's got a lot of stuff today. We'll see where we're at tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and stay bored. I don't know. Still need a good tagline for the end.